I really want to talk about feeling alone as a professor. And so this video is actually probably geared towards researchers or assistant professors or even PhD students and all types of people that are doing an academic career. So if you don't know me, I am Professor Dave Maslach. I'm an associate professor of innovation strategy and entrepreneurship. And I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There's so many people that help me out that I want to pay the favor forward to help you out. So we definitely, the career does not lend itself very well to not feeling alone with the process. We have to work alone a lot, and that's just part of what we do. We have this sort of pattern where we work alone and then we come together and we briefly meet on something and then we go back and work alone. And we need a lot of quiet time, or we need a lot of time to ourselves. And this is somewhat problematic. I would say that this is probably one of the bigger, most problematic things that we have in the career is this time where we are spent by ourselves. And as human beings, we're not really good at that kind of stuff. And another thing that this career ends up doing is that we go in all sorts of different directions. We have to be leaders of the research that we're choosing because we're the only ones in the entire world that is actually doing this thing. So there's nobody else in this world that have studied this thing, and you become the expert, quote unquote expert in this particular thing. So you're doing a lot of things by yourself and you don't have a lot of help by doing it. Now, I know that a lot of institutions, a lot of universities are going to say that they have all the support, but they really don't get it. They don't understand the fact that you do feel alone throughout the process. And no matter what is going on around you, or what they're trying to do, there's a lot of loneliness. It really is. It's an emotion that you're going to feel, a loneliness as you're in the process. So here is some tips that I have dealt with or that I deal with in terms of getting past some of these things. Now, it's not perfect. And this is probably one of the bigger downfalls of a research career, but hopefully this is going to help you out. And some people might be okay with it because that's their disposition, that's their personality or whatever, that they they don't mind it. But I do struggle with it. It's something that I really, really struggle with. So the first thing is, if you're feeling lonely or you're starting to feel those kind of emotions come on, it's just emotions. That's it, right? Like, don't get all like, oh my God. Just know it's just emotions, and you have to sort of, we all have that, right? So when that happens, go to a coffee shop, go to a busy area, and start to feel like you're part of something. I think that's really important. So even if you're not kind of like part of what's going on, and you're not like interacting and you're doing your work, but you could be part of something that is busy or that there's commotion and stuff like that, that helps out to get away from those particular feelings, right? That's a really important thing. So another thing that's happening, and I stress this so much, I almost like feel myself, I repeat it so much, is when you have these kind of negative emotions that you're feeling, just go for walks. Walks and exercise and doing things like that are the best thing in the entire world. Like, they're amazing in terms of changing how you feel. And you just do that for 20 minutes. If you want to go for a long one, that's fine. But 20 minutes is all you need. And once you do that, you just feel so amazing inside. So I recommend, if you're feeling that at this moment, you're watching this video because that's what you're feeling, just go for a walk and go do that. And if it's the nighttime right now, it's 2 a.m., as a lot of you watch these videos at 2 a.m., get up in the morning, go get some exercise, and disregard what's going on. It's going to be really important for you. You're going to feel really good. A third thing that I think is really important that I hear a lot of sort of gurus talk about, and it's wishy-washy, but it does help. Practice gratitude. Practice reflecting on how unique and sort of amazing of a world that we have in what we're actually doing, right? We're blessed in a lot of ways to be able to do the things that we're doing in terms of spending some time and thinking about ideas, and somebody pays you to actually think about ideas. That's crazy. And I know a lot of careers are like that. A lot of professional careers are like that. However, we have to sort of accept the fact and be thankful for the fact that we can do this. In this day and age, it's a really, really exciting thing to be part of. So reflect on that. That's an important thing, to practice that gratitude of what it means to be doing the thing that you're doing. On your free time, when you are not working, try to get to do some activities with other people. And I know it's hard right now. It's 2021. We're in a pandemic. It's hard to do that. A lot of us feel compelled, and rightfully so. I feel very compelled not to hang out too much with a lot of people. However, you could do things where you are doing things with people, right? Like you have a significant other and you hang out with them and do things that are fun with them. So in some days I'll sort of exercise with a group of guys in the morning. It's outside, relatively lower, risk in terms of doing things. And so, trying to do those kind of things where you're actually part of a community and feeling like you're part of a community, I think is important. And then at work, also try to look for every excuse under the moon to be part of a community and work with other people. The last thing, the fifth thing, and I know that this is probably advice that a lot of people would give you, but I think it's important, is like when you're feeling like that, get more busier. I know that seems crazy, but just get busier. Find something else. Find something that's going to distract you from what you're actually sort of thinking about, and try to get as busy as you can. So pick stuff up so you're always moving and you're not sort of wandering. You're not doing any of that mind-wandering activities. So just stay busy, because the more busier you are, the more distracted you are, and the less that you're going to have those moments where you're just feeling, I shouldn't, and feel bad. So hopefully this helps. Give me a thumbs up if it does. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.